sneak peek of today's part. Tae hold her little head by his both hands. Stop, my little hurricane. You want to break your little neck? Tae, here, take this. He gave her the bigger one. Wine? Yum, yum, Kim Kim. Little dance on his lap with shining eyes. He smiled, looking at her. Her face covered with ice cream. In Hobi's room, he is sitting on bed, clipping on his hair. Hobi, now where that file went? He groaned loudly. He is being too much frustrated now, after knowing about Eva's past, and the missing file is giving him more tension already. The door of his room clicked open, and a man entered in. A non-person. Aren't you talking about this file? Holding a file up. Hobi turned back and looks at the person. His eyes shine after seeing the file. He is in search of from past many days. But when his eyes fell on the person who is holding the file, he gulped hard. Hobi, a non-person, entered in. I what? Strictly. Hobi looks down. Hobi, I'm sorry, Hyun. I was a non-person. Why? Why are you still chasing those things? Chill, voice. Hobi, his eyes are becoming moist. I, I'm sorry, Hyun. A non-person. I don't need your sorry. I need answer of my question. From when are you behind this? Why are you doing it again? He threw the file on the bed. Hobi is too scared to reveal the truth. Hobi looks up slowly. I'm doing this from past 3 days. And that's it. He received a very tight slap from Anan. Lying to me? Lying to your Hyun? Wasn't expecting this from you, Hosek. The slap was really hard. That Hobi's cheek is having fingerprints. Hobi finally burst into tears. I'm sorry, Hyun. He sat on the floor. Very next second, he is feeling too much overwhelmed. Firstly, Eva's and Ryan's past was making it hard, and then this file. Hobi, I'm sorry, Suga-hyun. Please, don't take me wrong. I'm just doing this for our family, our siblings, our babies. I know I shouldn't step in this direction without asking you all, but I wasn't able to. I was. Sugar sat on his knees in front of his brother. Sugar, take it out. He gave his shoulder for Younger to cry his heart out. Sugar knows that it must be hard for Hobi to handle. That's the reason he directly came with the file. The truth. That is the reason behind Kook's nightmares. The truth behind Jin's worries for his babies and mostly his cousins. The truth, which still, after many years, is haunting one of the strongest mafia, Hobi. The truth of their past. Sugar, why are you thinking about past, Hoba? It's not worthful for our tears. Hobi, hugging more tightly. It is still making my cookie cry. It still gives me chill. It still makes my Mimi silent. And I know it still makes you feel pathetic. I know everything. I know. It still makes Jun sad. It still makes Jin Hyun worry about all of us. It still affects my Tae's mental health. And Eva, I don't know what my baby's fate is making her face. She had already faced enough with all of us. Then why this? And now my baby Ryan. Hobi, young, that child has seen so much in very young age. I can't let any negative shadow to come near her. She is not only Eva's kid, she is kid of all of us. I don't want our past to affect our baby's future. I can't take it, young. I had to do that. He shuddered while saying all this. He sounded like an innocent baby, but in a mature man's body. His observation is true. Everything he said is true. Suga is silently listening to Hobi. How much his baby must have gone through alone for all these days. He is blaming himself for not keeping his eyes on Hobi more. He tightens the hug, strokes his hair. Other side, with Jin, he heard a knock on his door. He gave permission to the person after wiping away a small tear from the corner of his eyes. He is in the balcony of his room. A man entered in. Jin, Joon, you want something? Joon shook his head as no. Just want to be with you. Jin nodded, understanding the unspoken words of his younger. Joon, did I disturb you? Jin, no, I was doing nothing. Just was sitting. Joon nodded. There is complete silence in the room. It's not awkward for any of them. They are satisfied with each other's presence only. You thought they all are okay after knowing about Eva's full past? No, that's a lie. All are pro actors in their lives. So are these mafias. They all hide their real emotions behind a fake calm one. June, young, why Destiny had to play its game this much hardly. His eyes are fixed on the wall in front of him. Why only my babies had to go through all this? Jin, it's not like that, June. Everyone have their own problems in their own lives. June, then why only kids are suffering more? I know I was blaming Eva for Tae's condition after she left. But if I would have slightest idea about her life, then I would have at least tried something to bring everything on track. June, now the time had already passed. That innocent girl is already suffering from a disorder at such a young age. My princess, my kid, Eva, whom we all treated like a flower, had to face those harshness. Why? Why only them? Tae, Eva, Yn, Kook. All are my kids, and all are broken today. My Mimi is just hiding his pain. That boy thinks himself too much smart nowadays, that he never show his true emotions to us or Suga or Hobi Young. Painful smile. Jin, and what about you? Have you ever come to me or Hobi or Suga to open up? Never. Why? Just to not make us worry for you? Kids are at least showing their true emotions, unless you, Mimi, Hobi, and that mama of my princess. June, Young, please don't say like this. Finally looks at Jin. Jin, why won't I? I'm just stating the facts. Don't be over smart. I can read your all mind. I raised you. I know what is going on in your mind. Today too, those two idiots. June frowned, not knowing about whom Jin is talking. Jin, Hobi and Suga both were feeling more guilty. They assume I won't know anything. Scoffed. I will kick all of you with my slippers. Like this, each other's presence made them calm. Jin, there, is he okay? June, he is still with Eva. I checked on him. Jin nodded and again silence took over the place. In Kook's room, he is gripping on his hair, being all frustrated. He walks to his wardrobe and takes out boxing gloves. He turned around and met a piercing pair of eyes glaring at him. Anan, keep this on its place now. Kook, please Yoongi, I want to take it out. Please. Anan, I said, put it back. The man emphasized each word. Kook threw his gloves on its place. He have done this before too. He go out for boxing to take out his anger. But last time, he himself got hurt while coming back. From then, all Hyungis have strictly forbid him to go out in anger. Kook, what do you want, Jimin Hyungi? Annoyed. Jimin, I want you to sit down and calm yourself. Jimin comforted Kook. Kook also comforted Jimin while crying. Both were having each other's back. When brothers were with Eva, they broke the hug. Jin patted her forehead. All left from the room. Only Tae is here, as he is holding her in his hands. Tae, so should I lay her here or in your room? Eva, little voice. Tae, he hummed in response. Eva, please, be here with me. I need to talk. Tae looks at her. What talk? Eva, please, she requested. Tae doesn't want to make her cry again. First tell me, where should I tug her? Eva, here only. I will sleep here. Maybe she would wake up in the night. Then it will be easy to feed her. They nodded and laid wine on the bed, but her grip on his finger is still tight. He softly removed her hand from his. Eva, there, I know I did mistake. I'm sorry for that. I know sorry isn't enough, but please there, I only have one question. What we didn't done? We did everything to make you feel happy and loved. We did everything to make you never feel that emptiness in life of Amma and Appa. Live about me, Jin Hyungi and Joon Hyungi. Have you ever thought about them before running away? Why you didn't thought for Suga Hyungi? Did he ever scolded you? How can you even think of Eva? She took steps towards there and held his both hands. I know that, I know what you felt, but just think once about me too. Just think how it would be hard for me to survive without you all. There, then why you didn't come back? You weren't having that much trust on us too. Each and every brother of yours, doesn't matter elder, younger or twin, each of us had a mental breakdown. All we needed was you, the person who used to light up our moods. But what we had? Silence. His eyes are glossy. His voice is having that pain. Eva, I know that, but I can't do anything in it. Mother's love is something else. I couldn't able to see anything else than my baby. There, I already told you all. I was ashamed on myself. She is the one, referring to Ryan, who held me back and kept me alive. I was too scared to even think in any other way. I lost my sense. My baby was the only thing I was having with me. Crying slowly. Ryan moved a little, scratched her little nose, with a big pout on her face. Maybe you already sensed about her mama's cries, which she hates to the core. They pulled her in a bone-crushing hug. You need to keep this in your mind, that you were baby of us. You are, and you will be. He doesn't want to say more. Eva, sorry, snuggling in his chest. They never ever tried to take your life. Remember, we all are there for you. She nodded on his chest. There, you think all of us so low. We would never ever ask you for abortion. Because it's not only his blood, it's my baby's baby too. And look at this little munchkin gazing at Ryan. Who can say no to her and no for her? Eva, also looking at Ryan's calm, sleeping face, still in hug, with there. She is the light of my life. Without her, I'm nothing. There, pat Eva's hair. Stop being too much emotional. as we decided we need to forget about past. She need more time and care. Eva nodded. There. When you were facing this much after her birth, then why you didn't contact us? If you had at least contacted us, then we could have come there to rescue. Eva, they believe me, she is comfortable with you now. Remember, that day I came here to ask for help. They nodded while breaking the hug and wiping her tears away. Eva, that day I was scared more because she gets scared of any unknown person. It still shocks me that she wasn't crying in your arms that day. She is still not comfortable with honey. There, worker of the cafe, right? Eva nodded. Eva, she was never comfortable with her too. Her meeting with you all was something too much shocking for me. And she was comfortable with you from the day first. I wasn't able to believe that. That was one of the reasons why I wasn't able to gather courage. What if she would cry for the entire day with you? There. But see, now she is comfortable with all of us. And Missy loves to spend time with us more than you. Proudly. Eva, that's true. She loves to be with you all more than staying with me. There. Her bond with her mama is different. Their emotional talk continued for some more time. Then both laid on the bed on the other sides of her. There. You know, she is more mature than you, as for me. Eva, stop it there. You started with your idiotic talks. There? No, I'm not joking. She really is. Eva, okay. If she is, then it's good. Because she is my baby. She got that from me only. They talked for some more time. More like they teased her after years. Eva stopped him just to make it up with him. Eva needed this. She needed some comforts from her brothers. Around 2 p.m., Vine's little eye gets open slowly. She moved a little and stretched her little body. Her anklet made some noise, but Tae is drawn in his thoughts that he failed to notice that. Eva heard it and rubbed Vine's tummy for some time, and again slept with her hand on Vine's tummy. Vine opened her eyes and adjusted vision. She glanced at her mama first. She made a very big pout. She is thirsty and her tummy growled. She is hungry because she didn't have her dinner properly. She doesn't want to disturb her mama, but she is hungry. She looks around, her eyes landed on her baby bear. She smiled a little with sleepy eyes. They is standing by the window, staring out into the night. His mind is recalling Eva's words, then their past, then Vine's behavior when she came here, then of Cook's crying and nightmares, then her brother's worries. She softly removed her mama's cape from her tummy and removed the blanket too. She came down softly. She is rubbing her eyes by her fist. She hugged Tess' pant leg. He recognized her in a second by her small hands. He looks down at her with gentle smile. He bent and picked her up. Her lips wobbled and her eyes become moist. Tess panicked. What happened, love? In low voice. When me is hungry. Her lips wobble more. Tess, is this even a reason to cry? He wiped away her tears. Tess, Burn, don't make any noise. Mama slept just before some time. Let her sleep. Vine nodded and wiped her tears away too. She rested her head on his shoulder and wrapped her hands around his neck. Vine, we no make noise. Mama sweet, me is hungry. Her voice is also low because she is still sleepy. Her gaze is fixed on Eva. Hey, let's go and find you some snack, okay? She nodded and smiled. She snuggled in his neck. He is holding her anklets by one hand, just in case its voice disturbed Eva's sleep. Fine, Biggie Bear is good boy. They laughed a little. Biggie Bear isn't a boy. Biggie Bear is a man. She stopped snuggling and looks at him with eyes fully opened. Fine, Biggie Bear, man, but Biggie Bear, no boy. Confused face. There. Yes, Biggie Bear is a big boy. He laughed on her innocence. It's not a time to make her understand the difference between man and a boy. They smiled and hugged her tightly, his heart full of love for his baby bear. They carried her to the kitchen, trying not to make any sound. Vine giggled, covered his mouth by her tiny hands. Vine whispers, "Shh, Biggie Bear." They nodded and smiled. He sat down on the floor in front of Fish. He opened the door. Vine, Biggie Bear. She squealed in happiness and bounced up and down on his lap. They chuckled and took out a small and a big cup of ice cream. Vine, Biggie Bear, we eat Biggie, she said excitedly. They aren't even bothering to turn on the lights. The freeze lights are enough for both the bears. There, who is Biggie here? Fake, strict tone. Vine placed her small index on him with a very big pout on her face. They, then who has Biggie's stomach? Who need more food or Kim Kim? Vine pulled her t-shirt up and placed her both hands on her little tummy. Then looked at their stomach. She placed her hands on his stomach. Biggie Bear, more bigger pout. There, so I will take bigger one. Fake happy tone. Vine, no, me will take. Shaking her head continuously. There, hold her little head by his both hands. Stop, my little hurricane. You want to break your little neck? There, here, take this. He gave her the bigger one. Vine, yum, yum, Kim. Little dance on his lap with shining eyes. He smiled, looking at her, her face covered with ice cream. Vine grinned while looking up at Tae, her teeth sticky with ice cream. Vine, Mama say me no good girl because of Kim. Me is bad Vicky Bear. Tae, leave Mama for now, baby. Let's enjoy this, okay? She nodded with big smile on her ice cream covered face. Same goes to Tae. He is also looking same. Next part preview. Jin. Who did this? Suga. Who the hell did this to me? Meanwhile, Tae and Ryan are sleeping somewhere in. Guess it. What they did. These two bears will gonna get good scoldings from Mama Eva and Oma Jin. File contains past is about